we go. It's totally good. I think everything's gonna work out. When you get here, type the word chicken and check your messages. We're gonna do a really fun craft today. This goes with my insert on my Etsy site. So if you already have the window, you can just grab this. I have the link in the comments. Here we go. Hope everybody's great. Let me show you the first part. We're gonna do this part first. Comes with a barn. We're gonna do the barn pieces first, I believe. Why not? Say hi when you pop on. If you're out there watching, say hi. We're gonna paint the top and the bottom window-ish window with bright white. Oh, it goes this way. Okay, just checking my thing here. All right, let's see who's popped on. How's everybody doing today? I had a really great day. Hi, Ellen, how are you? Hello, Kathleen, welcome, welcome. Hope everybody's had an awesome day. I'm enjoying spring break big time, you guys. I'm enjoying it big time. My house is getting clean. My craft room is getting clean. It is pretty nice in my neck of the woods right now. How's everyone doing? Hi, Kathleen and Lori and Jenya. How are you all? I'm going to do the white first because most likely I'm going to need more than one coat of white. So that's why I'm doing it first. But let me know how your day's going. Keyword is chicken for all the things I'm using today. I got all my shipping caught up, so if I owe you a happy mail. That got done today. It will all leave my porch tomorrow. All right, there's one white piece. We're gonna get the other one going here. I can bring up my video here. Let's see. Hello, how are you all? Hi, Jan. How's it going? When are you leaving, Jan? I'm sorry, when are you leaving, Ellen? How are you, Jan? Ellen, gas is so expensive in the South right now. I don't even remember what the diesel is now after I told you, but like our gas went up to, it's fluctuating between $3.30 something and $3.60 something. Crazy. It might still be cheaper than where you are, but that's high. It's fluctuated 30 cents in just a couple of days. Insane. I was out and about yesterday with my truck and I said, oh no, it can wait a few more days. Who knows? It might drop. Hi, Donna. I have been a busy lady, that's for sure. Though I sometimes get a little like ADHD cleaning. So I was in here this morning and I thought, oh, I'm just going to get all my shipping done right away. And then I got to looking at things and then I started cleaning and moving. And then I went back to finishing the shipping things. It's just what happens. It's just what happens. So you're going to have a barn door and a window. Our mail people here won't take packages. We have to take them to the post office. Like, even if you schedule it, why won't they take packages, Jan? I don't understand. $7? Can you, or almost $8? Can you imagine? All right, this is the pole that goes above the barn door where like the barn door is hanging on. I'm going to paint this black. You can pick another color if you like. I just think, for me, I feel like this should be black. So that's what we're doing. Okay, so this little piece is going to be black. And then we are going to get our gray out. And I'm going to paint a couple things in Storm. about the 26th or 27th going to bring chalk spice. Fun! We're lucky to get mail. One guy was so old he could barely walk. Aw, poor guy. Okay, so this is the frame to the roof. And originally I was thinking I was going to do this in brown. Did I even grab it? I guess I did. But we're going to do it in gray because that's what I started here. This is called Storm. This particular color is called Storm. These are paintables. You can paint these any color your heart's desire. This one, I posted this on Etsy yesterday and I already got a bunch of orders. So super popular for if you have my window frame, this is very popular already. So I thought, well, I better get this painted for you guys so you can decide what to do when you get yours. Okay, so I'm going to do the very peak of that in gray, and the rest of the house, it's not a house, it's a barn, of course. The rest of the barn I'm going to do in cherry. Oh, and I need one more piece gray. Let me show you this. This comes with 2 chickens. This is the smaller one, and it's going to have a barn quilt there. And I'm going to do the base of that quilt in gray since I have it out. And just get it covered. Again, you pick any color you like. This is going to be probably the most farmhouse thing you'll ever make. It's funny that they won't pick up your mail off your porch. I mean, it's something the U.S. Postal Service offers, so I'm kind of surprised they wouldn't do it. I mean, you have to schedule it. I schedule mine, and then if they don't get it, then I call, and then I'm sure somebody gets in trouble, but pick up my packages, people. It's only happened twice when they have not picked up my packages. Okay, most of this is going to be covered, but I want the majority painted, at least the edges. So that covered in one coat. We'll set that aside. I think those are the only 3 things we needed with Storm. Okay, let's do this in cherry, and then if I need to go back and give it another coat, I will. But we're going to paint this in cherry. Keyword is, what did I say it was? Chicken. They're short-staffed. Hi, Janet. How are you? Yeah, Jen, Facebook is allowed to do ads if they want to. Somebody was complaining about that on the main chalk page, that there were ads in my video, but that's something that Facebook cannot, I don't control that. That is something that Facebook controls, not me, guys. It's not an ad-free page. Okay, so this is all scored. Once you paint over it, you're going to be able to see those lines right inside. I was actually surprised somebody even mentioned it because it's been on Facebook for so long. They can run ads. It's what they do. It's what they do. I chose cherry, but you could totally, which I think is a little closer to barn red. But if you want to do candy apple, you absolutely could. That would work. Chicken is your keyword. Thank you, Ellen. So guys, tell me in the comments, is it too early to start doing patriotic? Because I'm about to start next week. I mean, I'm about to start, not next week. What am I saying? Tomorrow is what I'm about to start. I like to start April, but sometimes I sneak one in or 1 or 2 in March. You tell me, if you're ready for patriotic crafts, tomorrow's your day. because I've already got that lined up. It's been sitting here for about a month. You guys, patriotic season crafting is probably my favorite. Not too early. Oh, good. Glad to hear it. Okay, guys, so just so you know, my insert for my window insert, and you'll see it here when I put this all together, is that school. So I cut another one, but the one I have here is not painted or glued for that matter. But I wanted you to be able to see how this is going to look in the frame. So, sorry. But I have my St. Patty's Day insert in the window frame at school right now. All right, so I'm going to give this white part on this barn one more coat. It actually looks decent with just the one coat. But we're going to paint it with another. So guys, this shirt is from the new launch that we just had. Yes, was it yesterday? Seems like forever ago. This was part of the heat transfer with the different craft beers on it. I just cut off the beers. I put those on some koozies. If you didn't see my video on Chalk's main page. But this is just a heat transfer. You can grab this right now in the new launch. If you want to see the new launch items and have not, you can type launch to see that. But if you've already typed chicken, you won't be able to do that. But just head over to the What's New section on my Chalk site. And you can grab this heat transfer. I kind of thought it would sell out real quick because I was thinking it would be good for Father's Day. Like matching shirts kind of thing, but who knows? Ellen, hi Denise. Ellen is asking me a question here. Hang on. Ellen said, do you display all in your house? Just wondering what you do with all the items afterwards, if that makes sense. It makes complete sense. I can't display all of them. I have a very small house. I have a tiny house compared to where we lived before, and I don't have a lot of space, Ellen, to be honest. I have some wall space, but I don't have a lot of like table space, I guess would be what I would say. I'm gonna give this one more coat. So some of it goes with me to school. And some of it I give away, and I am trying to work my way up to doing a live sale with everything I've made, because honestly, you guys, almost every day I have a reel on this page and I go live, which means 2 crafts a day, roughly, times 365 days. So what's 365 times 2? 130 plus 730 crafts a year. So I just took a ton of things to storage. Let me know if you would be interested. I'm thinking about doing one this summer, maybe like a Christmas in July sale or something like that, just live here on my page, because I can't keep it all. I just took a whole bunch to storage. So there you go. There's your answer. I'm being overtaken. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Denise. I think I said hi to Denise already. How's Wendy doing? How was your St. Patty's Day, everybody? I know I'm on a little early. I actually was going to go live around 1. But it didn't happen. I realized I needed to cut this window, and then I took a little longer for lunch, and that's my prerogative, I guess, at spring break. All right. Okay, this is beautiful. We're done painting the barn. That's a lot of crafts. It is. But you know what? I love it. I started crafting around the time I became an empty nester. There was a little bit of time where like my kids were coming and going. Oh, you know what? I needed this red for a couple more things. Darn it. We'll use a small brush. It's fine. We'll use a small brush when we get to it. Anyhow, and it's just, I used to do it every night before going to bed, and then I found this, and I just love it. It's like my time. It's my time. I just love it. All right. Really nice day off. That's great, Wendy. I'm glad. Okay, so we've got a couple things here. This is the smaller chicken. And actually, let's just put this over here so I can keep it all together. We're going to paint the beak orange. I'm going to start getting just some smaller brushes out. I'm going to use, this is orange peel for the beak. And I think, let's see, and I think what we're going to do is also go to the big one. I got the big chicken here also. And let's get his beak painted orange. Now you could use Sharpie markers, any kind of paint you like on this. I'm just using the chalk paste because that's what I prefer. And then let's see. So you're gonna have a blank rooster. This is the large one. I'm gonna paint his tail in orange also. And I'm gonna paint the top of this in red. But that's really, I think that, and maybe the legs. Maybe the legs have to be orange. It's starting to get warmer here in North Texas. It is like, I'm going to take Quinn for a walk after this. Hopefully she didn't hear me because she'll start whining. But it's warmed up. It was pretty cold on Monday and a little chilly Tuesday, but it is going to be mid-70s today. What else do I need orange? I don't think I need anything else. I've got the beaks orange. One more little quick coat. But by Friday and Saturday, it's going to be 90. 90 in March. Insane. It is crazy. Okay, the glasses are going to be black. So I'm just going to pick those up. Again, you can do any color you like. I guess I could use this brush that I picked up to do it with, but my foam brushes are pretty pointed. So it's not too hard to get to paint where I want to paint it, but maybe the smaller one will use the brush. I'm looking for it. The comments go by so quick. You guys got so much snow up there. I saw that. It's crazy. this morning, and I don't know where in Michigan, but they showed, you know how the news is, they might say Michigan and then it's like the UP, so I have no idea. Some people were snowed into their door. Like, I'm guessing that's the UP or up north. Maybe it's up north where my mom lives. Who knows? It is nice and warm down here in the south. If you guys want to come down, come on down and join us. You guys, I remember back in the day when my husband first had first been asked to move down here. And I remember thinking, oh my goodness, I cannot wait to get out of this cold, cold weather. I was sad to move, but like miss the family and, you know, like obviously. But I could not wait to get out of the cold. I just have never loved it. Never, never, never. All right, so there's 2 upside down hearts. Those also need to be red, which I should have left the red out for. And the top of their, whatever this is called, is also red. So I'm just going to continue with that same cherry color. 6 inches of snow, that's just not pleasant, is it? Well, it's going to be nice and hot. Well, I don't know about the time you go. By the time you go, I don't know what it'll be like. Okay, so I've got all that red. All this is good. Oh, and I got to do the top of this one. Hi, Brenda. Oh, maybe that's what it was. See, I was like, okay, that's not like Detroit. There's no way that much snow happened in Detroit. I mean, it could happen. Thank you, Jan. But my guess was that it was up there. Okay, so we've got all that red. I think we're done with red. And, oh, we're not done with orange. We got to do the legs, like I said. I said that originally and then didn't do it. All right, we're going to get our legs orange. And it's okay if you paint over each section because this is layered and you'll be able to paint, just set it right on top. You won't even know. You won't even know. Because you don't have to be a good painter to do these. You can just put your cutout right on top and it'll look like you're amazing. So I did the legs in orange also. Let me do this one more time. Okay, all done with orange, I think. Oh no, I'm not done with orange. Okay, so we need to paint 2 of these quilt pieces in orange. Or at least this is the way I'm going to do it. Doing the rabbit with egg hunt pattern today. Oh, great. What are you putting it on? Me either, Donna. It's enough. Hi, Dawn. How have you been? Hi, Denise. How are you? Sorry I missed your hello originally. I put too much water on this. Hang on. All right, we'll have to go over that again. So we need orange. We need yellow for 2 of these. We're going to use Bumblebee. And this is not very sticky anymore. We're going to have these yellow. We're gonna need yellow again, so I'm gonna set that aside. And then we're gonna use Colonial Blue for 2 of these. And then I don't know, hi Karen. Karen, your Happy Mail and loyalty stuff is gonna leave my porch tomorrow, my friend. I should have grabbed also Cadet. Is that the only blue? I think I need, we're gonna do the stars in this Colonial Blue also. Get both of these painted. And then I gotta get some Cadet. Let me grab Cadet. I moved my paste over there. So let me grab it real quick. Maud, yours is gonna leave my porch maybe tomorrow. Here we go. Maybe tomorrow, my friend. I'm gonna try to get it cut and packed to go out tomorrow. But if not, the next day. I forget, Jen. At this point, I'm home and now I have to go back to school to remember. Okay, so we're going to do 2 of these. In the dark blue, okay? Which is Cadet. Who said I can't wait to see? Oh, I know. That'd be exciting. I can't share it. You know that. I mean, you guys know the rules. There's no sharing the wedding dress before the wedding. So we have to sit tight until October, unfortunately. Yes, I changed everything up. I got tired of looking at what was back there and I fixed it. I moved the paste. I moved so many things. So many things. Okay, we're done with the glasses. And the little doolally. And these. Yes, I was in a cleaning mode today. I wondered if you would notice. And you did. Of course, Jan noticed. Jan is detail oriented, which I love about you. I wish you lived next door. You could be my detail assistant. All right, my yellow's fine, but maybe we'll just give it one quick little coverage here. Maybe you want it to look a little more, what do I want to say, muted instead of brighter. Then maybe you would leave it, but we're going to move these pieces over. And I have a tray next to me, so I just moved them over. And then we're going to work on our chickens, okay? So our chickens, I still need orange. I don't know why I put that away. This is how we're going to do our chickens here. We're going to start with bright white. Or at least this is how I'm doing it. You can paint yours however you want. I am going to paint mine. Well, this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to paint this whole kit and caboodle white. It'll just make my life easier, I think. And you're going to be able to see there's some scored marks. Even if you paint over it, you're going to be able to see those lines, okay? And then I'm going to go in here. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I'm actually not super worried about going in and out of the lines right now. Do I want to paint this whole thing? It might just be easier to paint the whole thing in white. And that's what I'm going to do. And then, like I said, you'll still be able to see the scored lines. So then when you go in to paint with your other colors, you'll be able to do that, okay? The sign up at the top up there? Are you asking about the blue sign? Which sign, Jen? Okay, so I want this top part to be a little brighter. And this line here in the middle. The rest of it I don't really care about. And then this one, what I really want is this zigzag to be bright, and the rest I don't really care about. Okay, we're going to keep our white. I'm going to dry this, and then we're going to paint the rest of the chicken. It says, be the things you love most about the people who are gone. Donna Schiller made that to me, made that for me. It was for my dad. And she hand lettered that, you guys. Like, she took the Peanuts font and did each individual letter in order to make that. Isn't it amazing? Okay, then I'm going to take my bumblebee and what am I going to do here? I'm going to zigzag. I'm going to go over these with just a brush. Yeah, I showed that a while ago. She did the saying. I was telling my husband, I'm like, that took so long for her to make. That's not just a transfer. That's like individual letters. She really worked hard on that. And the same for the bottom. Just going to go back and forth and create my zigzags where the lines are. This is totally optional, of course. You can paint your chickens however you like. Isn't that nice of her, Jen? Okay, and then the rest, I'm just going to paint with Bumblebee. And I haven't decided. Dark light. I don't know. I might just do it all this color, but we'll see. We'll see. And the eyes, I'll just go in with my Sharpie marker. Okay, and then for this guy, we're just going to leave it mostly white. You could put a piece of tape down if you want, right on that scored line. I am not. I'm just painting over it. Painting next to it, I should say. Okay, and then I want to get my detail tool. And I think I'm just going to go up and down these zigzag lines. Just to score it a little bit. We're almost totally done painting. I stuck my hand right in this paint. I just want to score this a little bit. Well, it's scored. I just want to trace in the line with my, to get some of that paint out. Just to get some darker definition, I guess. Same for this. Up and down the zigzags. Again, you could put tape down in this spot. I just am a little impatient, so I didn't do that. But this detail tool's got a nice point on it, so it gives me nice sharp lines where I need it. All right. And you can even take like a Sharpie and just trace where those lines are if you want. I'm just going to use this. Just to give it a little more. All right, these two are done. I guess I'm not going to use the orange. Okay, I think we are ready to put this all together, you guys. How exciting. How exciting. All right, and I want to point out, since we're like halfway through the month, a little, maybe right around halfway through the month, you guys have just till the end of the month to grab my March craft kit. So don't forget about this. If you type the word chicken, the link for this will also be there. This is your March craft kit where you'll get the link to the tutorial for it and all of that. But that's only available till the end of March. Okay, let's get all this put away so we can glue our insert pieces together, and I'll show you the insert and all the things, okay? Okay, so I used a bunch of different colors. If you want to make a note, I use black, white, and storm. That's your black, your white, and your gray. I used orange peel, bumblebee, colonial blue, cadet, cherry, and that's it. All those things. Okay, let's start with the barn. I always recommend clean up your edges before you glue it together. You won't be sorry if you do that. Once in a while I forget and I wish that I would have done it before, because once you get it all together, it's a little trickier to get your edges clean. So just take your Sharpie paint marker. It's easier for me if I have my hand on the table. Okay, and then we're just gonna make a plan, okay? So, and especially when you do like white, the lighter colors are gonna stand out if you paint over. And it really just takes a second to clean it up, just like this. Guys, if you still wanted this month's color of the month, the Struggle Bus is going to sell out today. There was only 100 jars left this morning when I got out of bed and saw my message. The way you can get your color of the month is by placing a $75 order on my Chuck site, and then you can purchase it in the checkout area. You can get up to 3 jars, but like I said, it will sell out today. They intend for it to sell out around the 15th. So you usually have a couple of weeks to grab it, but once it's gone this time. All right, let's get that. I hate it when I do that. Once in a while, this is why I said I like it better when I can rest my hand on the, like on the table. Because sometimes I go off into the front. It's way easier if you can put your hand and rest it on something. Okay, those are all set up. This one's already black, so that's good. I also want to show you guys, if you're a Perks member, this is the frame that you guys can get for free, or not, yes, with this $25 purchase. If you make all your $25 orders, you guys, you're going to get this 9x12 8-in frame, or not 8-in frame, 9x12 everyday frame. It's got 2 places on the back that you can hang it, and the chalkboard is reversible, and it's a reusable surface. So if you're going to place a $50 order, you guys, place a $25 order, check out, place another $25 order, check out. That way you're going to get the 2 of these for free. Those are while supplies last, and those are while supplies last. And only for Perks members. So if you're not in the Perks program, you definitely want to be. Okay, so we're just going to glue this down and set it aside. Now the barn goes in the back on your window frame. And you'll see what I mean in just a minute. So I'm going to lay this here. Few easy pieces on the barn, not a lot of little pieces. Our bunny insert was a little more, had lots of little pieces on it. This one does not. This one is pretty quick to put together, honestly, once you get it all painted. And then we want to get the roof line on. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay, you want to line up your points really well. And I am going to just take, I have an old paintbrush. I got quite a bit of glue on this. Do you guys watch the NCAA tournament? Michigan plays tomorrow. And I think we're a 1 seed, so we will, I mean, doesn't mean we're going to win, but we should win. We're big basketball. I'm a big basketball fan. All right, so here's what your barn looks like. So cute. Hit that heart button for me. And we're going to let that dry. And then we're going to move on to the smaller chicken and this. Okay, so what I'm going to do, same deal. Just clean up your edges. I painted this one a lot better. Only a couple spots on that one. Okay, so for this, I'm just going to take my Sharpie marker and fill in the eyes. I'm going to glue this to the base, just like this. Just line up your edges like that. And then you're going to take your little glasses, you're going to put them right over those eyes, like so. So you really just need glue like around the beak. And you can make them crooked, you can do whatever you like. But then there's 2 hearts, so you want to take the smaller one, turn it upside down, and I'm going to put it, I think it's intended to fit here on the left. Okay, so your chicken looks like that. Isn't that cute? Okay, and then the only tricky thing is your barn door, your barn quilt. It's not tricky. It's just going to take a second to lay out. So get your square on. And then what you want to do after you clean up your edges is each color is going to be the opposite, of each other. Hopefully that makes sense. It's probably better if I just show you. Okay, so what I mean is these 2 are going to touch in the middle like that. Okay, and then we'll move them around a little bit so that they're in the center. And then we're going to take our orange ones. And really these are all going to nest in each other. So the orange ones are going to go. I don't think you're going to see these sides, but just in case you do, I'm going to do the edges anyway. And then these 2 will go together like this, so they are opposite. Okay, you just want the points touching. Okay, just kind of move it around. I'm trying to think if it's going to be. We're going to do corner to corner with these 2 colors. Okay, and then the blues. Colonial blue is going to go here and here. I think we're done with this for right now. And cadet is going to go here and here. So each color is going to touch itself at the point. Okay, and you can of course pick any colors you like. We're just going to get them kind of where we want them and then glue them down, okay? So let's see if I can do that. So we're going to glue this one down. And this one down. We're gonna do the yellows. Hopefully I can do this quick enough. You know what? Let's do this. And the blues, so they all nest. And what I mean by that is the one side's touch. And then I'm going to do the same over here. With the wood glue, I've got a little bit of time to move them around, so if it's a little bit off, that's all right. Oh, that's not right. What do you guys think about this? And then I'm just going to move the whole kit and caboodle just a bit. Which seems easier than it is. It's actually pretty easy if you use wood glue. It's not going to be easy if you use hot glue. All right, now do you think, tell me in the comments, and no, this is right. I mean, this is the way I wanted it. You can do it any way you want. Should I put stitches on here? Let me know if you think I should put stitches on our barn quilts. I'm just pushing them together a little more. And then while you're telling me if we should add stitches, we're going to do the eyes. We're going to work on this chicken now. Switch one orange and one yellow. I mean, this is the way I'm going to do it, but if you want to do it so they're alternating, you can totally do that. You do it however your heart desires. Make them green and pink. Do whatever you like. Okay, I did not clean up my edges on this. So I'm going to do that really quick. Thank you. Yeah, you could do it alternating or whatever. I'm just going by what I see here, but it doesn't matter. It's crafting. Thank you, Nancy Meza. I'm glad you like it. Like I said, I posted this on Etsy. I hadn't even done it yet. And it's super popular already, so I figured why not paint it up for you guys. Again, I did that. I need to have my hand touching something. Otherwise I slip off to the front, just like that. But I've learned if you do it real quick, you can get that off. Oh, by the way, we're going to add a blue star to this chicken. And we're going to add another blue star to this chicken. We're going to put his glasses on. You guys, the glasses make it. And then we're going to put his little, I know it's not called this, but I call it the gobbler. And it's probably a rooster, not a chicken. But you know what? We called it a chicken, and this is what we're calling it. I'm just cleaning up some of my glue. I put too much glue on this. All right, I did not see if you thought I should do stitches. I don't think you guys said. All right, tell me if you think I should do some stitching on here. What I'm thinking about is, I think I'm going to. So all I'm doing is doing little dash marks with my Sharpie marker. I'm not being super particular about it. Just little dashes. About 4 little dash marks on each side, or 3 to 4. If you're a really good quilter, you know they would be the same. All right. All right, I think I'm going to also go around the outside edge. Let me know what you think. What about his waddle? You want me to put a little line in it? Is that what you're saying? You think it's fun? I think it's fun too. We'll do a little line there. Couple little lines on the top. I think that looks so cute. You like them? All right, thanks, Maud. Okay, then there was one thing that I realized I didn't do, which is right here. Okay, let me show you what this will look like in the window frame. Now, remember, I clamped this so I wouldn't forget that it wasn't glued. Okay, so normally if you don't have this window frame, you can totally get it on my Etsy site. You want to make this neutral. It's double layered, all of this, it will look like this. And then always your 3 pieces will go here. Your biggest one will go in the center and the smaller pieces will go in the back. Thank you, Jan. All right, so these should be dry enough to fit in here. And of course, I gotta paint the base and everything, but I'm gonna hold this gingerly because I just want you to get the idea of what it'll look like. Mine is kind of distressed white, mine that's at school. I don't know if I'm gonna do this one differently, but what do you guys think? All right, I'm gonna take these clamps off because I know it's not glued. And I'm gonna hold it up carefully so you guys can see. So cute. Aren't they adorable? Oh my goodness. Is the hangy down? Yeah, I know what. Yeah, thank you, Ellen. I know what it is, but Jan said something about the waddle. Or she was just telling me the name of it, I guess is what she was saying. I call it the gobbler. But I teach kindergarten, so I call it what I want, right? All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. Type the word chicken and check your messages. And go grab this. All right, guys, thanks for being with me this whole time, and we'll see you soon. Bye.